Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. Quickly to the air is Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big pickup of 38.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They give him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Allen again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Odell Beckham from 17 yards out. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 30 on second down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
11 Thomas.
First down. Here's Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Right at the 40. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Running left, it's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not,
Here we go.
that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 27 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. And no effort to bring this one. Touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Deep ball for Goodwin. They've got his man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down, here's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
11 empty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now it's caught at the 10. A big play here for Buffalo, 67 yards. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs from 8 yards out. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Burrow looking to pass. That is taken in by Hurst. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, time was certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
That'll be complete to Cook. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on first down is Allen. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Now Allen again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cook. Touchdown! James Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to Mixon on first down to the 27-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody.